Hello, it's Hero12333 again, and this is a new ship. I have yet to name it, but it is it's a new interesting design I came up with. Basically, that's the bottom, that's the top. It's a heavy attack ship. It's obviously it's got a lot of missiles and they're meant to be spread out, so you're gonna be hitting either big targets or a lot of targets. So as you notice from my gravity, that hole down there is the bottom, and I said I was gonna start making warp stations, but instead I decided I'm just going to standardize a warp drive on all my ships. So this is its warp drive. It has quite a few gravity cubes, or artificial mass blocks, and gravity generators, because it honestly needs all of those. But if you actually notice, the gravity cuts off right here. So, although when I turn those on, I should actually probably edit this. The gravity drive goes way past where it should. Like, it goes into the normal functioning areas. And it goes outside of the ship, and it's just trippy. Alright, so, first floor, reserve power. It has a lot of reserve power. Second floor, the bridge. As you can see, that way is up is forward. I thought that was kind of interesting. It's a bit of a flip, but it's really nice. I'm gonna turn that off. I was using that for the gravity, but I'm done with that. So, next floor, the third floor. Ah, trippy. Alright. Third floor. I honestly forgot. Oh yeah, gyros and gravity. Okay. Next floor is more reserve power. Most of this is actually going to be drained out when you use the gravity drive. When you use the gravity drive, I'm actually going to be switching these to let power out to, yeah, it takes a lot of power. And the final floor, down here, it's just a little enclosed space, is the reactor. So, if we go all the way up here, that's too far. Come on, there we go. Alright, so if we go here, you can see I have interior turrets. Hold on. AMS, that's anti-missile system. I use interior turrets because you can put them closer together and you can put a lot more of them and use a lot less power. So what I was thinking is, instead of using those big Gatling guns that are easy to hit and take up a lot of space and power, you can just use those, and they'll shoot down missiles. I mean, there is a setting for them. Right there. So all you gotta do is turn them on, and they're already targeting missiles. So if I do this... No? Okay. I wonder... Oh, I think that was fixed in the last update. Okay, I guess that was. They used to shoot at their own missiles. I'm wondering if I get in the longsword over there. I wonder if I fire missiles from that, if it'll... I'm just derping out. Why did I actually get out of the bridge? I don't need to be out of the bridge. I was going to show you guys the gravity drive. Alright, so... Gravity drive, basically... Our gravity doesn't affect it, so we can just go ahead and do this. Very fast. And it takes a long time to slow down, because this is a heavy-ass ship. But, it can get places really fast if it needs to. Although it turns really, really slow. I left a lot of room in that gravity drive room, because then I can add things like, I don't know, gyros, because clearly it needs it. It only has 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to be adding more gyros, because this thing turns freaking slow. Alright, so I added more gyros. There are now 12 on it. It's turning much nicer. And while I was at it, I had a new option, control... God damn it. Oh well. Oh, okay. Basically, it's because it takes so long to stop, I basically just made it so that you can reverse it really quick, and that'll help you. So remember, I did change my lasers to blue. I kind of forgot that earlier, and I just kind of went, what the hell is that? But, it has a very wide firing area. I'm hoping that'll actually help, though, when you're going fleet versus fleet, because this thing can just load out missiles, and you're like trying to dodge missiles, but they're everywhere, and it's just like, where do you go when there's just missiles everywhere? So it is a bit hard to tell the front from the back, especially because I can easily reverse this by putting the cockpit the other way. And that would actually be kind of cool, because then you'd be going this way. But slower deceleration, and your gravity drive would you wouldn't be able to stop your gravity drive very well. But so these gravity drives are going to be standard on my ships from now on, which means you're going to see a lot of power, or a lot of batteries being put on. So let me just I forgot to do this earlier, but I didn't turn this to yeah. But so gravity drive takes up I don't know, it takes up quite a bit of power. Alright, so I see that I'm doing that. Alright. So it took up about 20 power, but still, I think my inertia dampeners were on. I'd kind of like these turrets to be on in flight, and I would like to put more stuff on this, like more electronics and stuff, but for now, I think I'll just keep those reserve batteries in case my reactor gets hit, even though it's in there and it's very, very heavily armored. But so I'm just gonna go ahead and park this next to the longsword, kind of how it should be, top to bottom, even though that looks really weird. But if I did have the cockpit right, it would actually be flying like this. And I know that's a really weird concept, but it makes the ship a little bit nicer inside, in my opinion. But so this is the I think I'm gonna name this the Claymore, actually, because it's a really, really big ship, and it's got like a heavy back. I don't know, I like it. Very nice ship. I think that's all for this. Oh yeah, the thrusters are showing, but honestly, it doesn't rely on backward-forward thrusters much, because if those do get taken out, you can have another guy sitting, I don't know, I'm probably going to put a control panel in there somewhere, and somebody can just control the gravity drive, and that's your backward-forward. So, and that'd be better anyways, because it's faster than these. I am going to be making a recharge station for fighters soon, so all my fighters are no longer going to have onboard reactors. Well, they'll have one small, maybe two small reactors, maybe four, but obviously that won't do much. They will have probably about 4 small reactors and a battery running them, and so what I'm going to do is every now and then I'm going to put a little station where you can just take your fighter and just kind of like plug into it, and it'll start recharging your ship, and then you can just fly away. So that'll be kind of nice, because it'll be a little bit more realistic with short-range, long-range fighters. Long-range fighters will have more batteries and more reactors on board. Short-range fighters will have more weaponry and less batteries. But anyway, so this was the Claymore, and there's its, I guess, little brother, the longsword. It's so weird. Please comment and subscribe, and submit any ideas you have. I'm also putting up a website for all of my ships and any of other gameplays, where I will take more ideas, actually. I will put the link in the description, and tell me if you guys want this in the workshop, because I'll put the link up if you guys want it. Anyways, see ya!